What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and you are not going to believe how happy I am that this is possibly the final Super Bowl that I would play in Madden 17. You guys already know, man, for all the guys that's been riding with me, it's been a wild and savage year, but at the end of the day, we enjoyed it, we had fun, we raged, we cried, we tried to kill ourselves, we did a lot of things, but we're still here today, bro, and that's all that matters, man. You gotta be able to fight through it. You can't just, yo, when you feel like it's all over, dog, yo, slap yourself across the face and wake up like, listen, I'm still alive, there's still a chance, man, and we can still get it done, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a wild and savage year, and I would say it took about an average of 6 to 7 years of my life, this game right here. It was very, very difficult in a lot of situations, and like I said, I don't know what Madden 18 holds for us, but we'll be having some fun with that. We're also going to be having fun with NBA 2K 18, possibly NBA Live 18. I don't know yet because I've been playing the demo. I'm trying to feel it out. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, the last day to win a card from me, I'm going to be giving away all my cards before the 17th. Because that's when Madden 18 EA Access is out, and I'll be watching some of the streamers that I know about, that I've been watching over the years that do it. I'm not always going to be in people's streams just because they're playing Madden 18. Some people, I'm not going to deal with at all, but I'll let you guys know when that time comes where I'm at. If you follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld, you come and hang out with me and see what's going on in those streams. And I'm just really, really excited to see exactly what's going to be going on with things like Weekend League and how we're going to be able to make it into these tournaments and stuff like that, because they have limited the amount of people that can qualify through the consoles. So I think they're putting a little bit more on live events this year. So if you guys need information about that, make sure you go to EA Sports website and check it out for competitive play, because I know a lot of you guys were very interested in figuring out, like, bro, this is the year 16-year-olds can now qualify for Madden 18 tournament. So everybody's, it's more exciting now, because there are a lot of dudes that were raw that just didn't have a chance to do it just because of their age. So I guess opening it up, maybe we'll see a little bit of differences that come out of it, as far as age groups go. But like I said, I do have certain tweets that are out that you can retweet at GmiasWorld on Twitter if you wanted a chance to win some cards. But for the most part, when I'm giving away my entire binder, for the like getting rid of a lot of the cards, it's probably gonna be better if you're there at the Twitch stream. So you should probably go to Twitch right now if you're not already following, at GmiasWorld, follow, and then put on the live alerts, because even if you're not at home and you win one of the giveaways, I'll hold the card for you. As long as you're in the stream to say that you want it, because I don't want to have to do every single card for Twitter giveaways. But also with the Xbox One guys and the Xbox One S, all you guys, we have Xbox cards also, 7 of them. I recently tweeted out the cards that are available. That is going to be all for Twitter. So definitely retweet that tweet, and if you're picked randomly, you'll get a tweet and then just respond to it, and then you can go ahead and work it out and get those cards. As far as everything else that's going on within the game, I wanted to just talk about some of the things that people have been really, really skeptical about. I put out a video about as far as DC glitching goes, and it's so late in the year. We were talking about, why does it matter right now? Why would somebody be glitching a week before EA Access with Madden 18? And I tried to explain it to you as best as I could. Typically during the end of the year, they try to experiment with new types of glitches that possibly won't be detected in in the next year's Madden. So that's pretty much the reason behind it. And with the Weekend League and all the awards and all that stuff, they're gonna be getting rewards. It seems weird when I say as a grown man that we're gonna get rewards, but that's neither here nor there. With the way that they have it formatted, a lot of cheaters are gonna be running rampant, bro. Like, dudes are gonna be doing whatever they gotta do to win those games, and I think you have to win 3 games straight or something like that. So you guys already know there's a lot of dudes out there that are gonna be doing whatever, and disconnecting the game and getting the win and stuff like that. I have been told that there are going to be a lot more people watching because of how hefty the rewards are and stuff like that. So we'll have to wait to see how that works out, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be some issues regardless of what goes on, because it's very difficult if you don't really police it the way it's supposed to be policed, and people know that they can still get away with it. They're going to still do it. It's going to have to be a little bit more firm and serious with that kind of situation to get the proper results. But yeah, looking forward to things like target passing, better juking in Madden 18 and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I've been thinking about. And I've been seeing a lot of gameplay, and even though it's being said that the game is not tuned to where it's going to be at release, it's very, very skeptical, man. It's very, very skeptical. I'm not gonna lie to you about some of the things that are going on. Obviously, they have certain things in place that haven't been changed. The predetermined animations and things like that are still in the game. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but those things are gonna be something that I think that they'll probably start to really look at it more now, because if it turns out that Madden 18 is just a wild, savage beast with herpes, it might not be too good for the future, because a lot of, like I said, people have continuously been asking me like, bro, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. I understand that you're seeing all those things, but we have to see what happens when the game is released. Just to be fair, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't look at what other people show me, you know, as far as their gameplay and be like, all right, you know what, I'm not getting it for that reason. I got to see how I can utilize the game, you know, et cetera, because you got to think about it. When Madden 17, when we got the early gameplay footage of Madden 17, a lot of you guys said the same thing. Yo, bro, it looks exactly like 16. But then a lot of you at the beginning, at the launch of 17, really liked the game. And then you guys said, oh, bro, you know, the patches again, the patches. What? He just threw the ball to my body? Probably did. But then it became like, yeah, the patch is this, the patch is that. And then that was a situation that caused a lot more concern, because obviously the run pass glitch and stuff like that, when it was released, you could tell if your opponent was running or passing, and there's just a lot of maniacal things. But in my opinion, the game was launched ridiculous just to begin with for 17. It was completely different from 16, because when 16 was released, I really liked it. So I want to know what you guys are thinking about actually, you know, seeing it with EA. What the? Okay, see, these are the kind of plays that, all right, but wait a minute. I'm trying to figure something out. With EA Access, is that going to be the patch version of the game? I'm just starting to think about that right now. Does anybody, like, because I don't think that whatever they put out as far as the access, I don't think that that's the patch version of the game. So whoever gets the game early, a lot of the things that you're going to see is not going to be what the actual game is going to be doing at launch. If I'm stating it correctly based on what I was told, I don't think that they're going to be playing the patch version of the game. So it may be very similar to what you saw for the people that went down to Orlando to capture gameplay. So again, don't be too crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? It's something to where we have to. I don't know if the tuning of the zones and certain things that we saw, because I've seen some wild gameplays. I don't know if the tuning is going to fix all that stuff, but I will tell you this much. Looking at the way the game plays, it's a lot more fluent, and it just moves a lot smoother. So that could mean a lot of different things. That could mean that it's just the Frostbite engine. It could mean that, you know, pretty much they fixed the speed, because I've seen, I don't know if you guys have noticed, let me know, the quarterbacks don't move like they're having seizures anymore behind the line of scrimmage. They actually move normal. So that's something that it took. He just missed his kick. I think this guy just missed his. Yeah. He gonna have to rage quit this one. So yeah, this is the final Super Bowl, but this is just a wild way to go out for him for the year. That's kind of wild. Yeah, he just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm done after that. But like I said, this is my final Super Bowl. Card giveaways on Twitter, card giveaways, you know, live on my Twitch stream at GmiasWorld. I stream daily from random times. I'm trying to, you know, I'm so grateful for all the different fans that I have. Australia, Italy, you know, Germany. But the time zones are so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was actually streaming on Sunday, but it was Monday in Australia. Like, it's crazy. The time zones are really, really wild. I'm trying to do my best to try to be able to make sure that everybody is able to see most of the streams. I'm going to do my best with Madden 18, NBA 2K, and all the other games that I play throughout the year to try to stream at certain times where everybody can get a chance to see exactly what's going on. But again, I want all you guys to get a chance to win these cards. Definitely subscribe, share the video. You know, continue to watch the streams and see exactly what's going on, because once Madden 18 is launched, I'm going to give you all the details once I have the game in hand of what you should be doing as far as MUT goes, and anything that's happening as far as how to do certain objectives and things like that to keep your game up and keep it going. The weekend league, the MUT league, you know, what is that, MUT squads, all that stuff like that. We did finish out at 51. I don't know if I'll be 51 by the time the year is actually done, though, because I'm probably going to get DC Glitch several more times and things like that. But yeah, it's been a fun year. It's my final year. Welcome to all the new subs that we've gained for Madden 17, and it's going to be a lot more different types of gaming coming to GmiasWorld. So definitely subscribe, definitely share the video, definitely follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, like me on Facebook, and I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time, man. Thank you for watching. One love.